Hello again, YouTube. This is Truth Man giving you the truth, and this is the Isaiah 4-in-1 series. And this video is gonna be a little shorter than the normal Isaiah 4-in-1 series video. But y'all know I like to do them every day. And this one, the topic and title is "Men Had Too Many Good Reasons Not to Get Married." So I was talking to a guy I know, pretty cool guy that I always talk to, and he was telling me how his son is thinking about getting married. He's been divorced, and I was telling him, I said, man, make sure you introduce him to this content on here. He got to be able to see both sides of this thing called marriage, because see, marriage, you look at the big scheme, the whole picture of marriage, and you know that it benefits women more, and that men have too many good reasons not to get married. And if you get a marriage license, you just dumb. If you get married and you roll a dice and you get it with a marriage license, you just dumb. Like I was dumb. Shouldn't have never got no marriage license. Because when your relationship begins to change and begins to go bad, which happens very often, now that particular piece of paper will obligate you in family court. And I've done some research. It will obligate you in family court more so than if you just was married in here. And you made her understand, yeah, I view you like that, yeah. But you better make sure you watch out what state you know all the state's marital laws, starting with the state that you live in. And if you plan on relocating one day, if you have a state in mind, you should know their laws too. Because again, like especially you, I just gotta have these queens, I gotta have these sisters. Okay, what's the percentage? Like 74% of black women aged 50 to 59 initiate divorce on their husband. So stop holding hands, looking at each other's eyes, lying. I'm gonna be with you forever, to have and to hold. Stop it. Men have too many good reasons not to get married. The older I get, man, the more I start to appreciate money. And the more I start to appreciate like the simpler things of life. Like having a nice bowl of popcorn, watching like football. Like what I like to do, I like the flat teriyaki, and I like to put the like melt cheese on it. And I'll sit there with my FanDuel. Yeah, I'll be playing FanDuel. And I'll be sitting there looking at my fantasy players, watching them games. Because I used to play football myself. I'm sure all of y'all know. I tell stories about it. But it's too many things, and guys are starting to appreciate the simpler things in life. Remember how you would refuse? Like I told y'all how I used to be like, man, where the homes at? Oh man, it's too many hard legs in here. Let's get out of here. So we'll go somewhere else. I couldn't do nothing when I was 21. I ain't want to go nowhere. I ain't want to do hardly nothing where women wasn't around. At 47, I'm not like that. I still appreciate, the variety, women being around, stuff like that. But I'm not the same as I was when I was in my 20s and I was in my beta male fullness, simp fullness. It's like, now I appreciate the simpler things in life. I'm not even one of those guys that always got to be going somewhere. Vacation, like when I had to go to Texas for a job, that was like stressful, like trying to hurry up and get processed to get on a plane. That stuff is not fun. It's just not, man. Like some people might like that, man, but I just like to relax, man. Like I like to play video games, and yeah, I play video games Yeah, I know some of y'all, you think you think you the answer for men. You think you God on earth. You think you the cutest, the best, there's that. Man, stop smelling yourself. Nugget head, dude. Stop, listen. There's nothing wrong with playing video. I love them. Video games, watching YouTube. Listen, there's a time for business, there's a time for pleasure. There's a time for work, there's a time to play. You work hard so you can play hard later. You don't work hard to work hard and work harder. I mean, that don't, no, man, no. Especially if you in our age group. Like, let's say, I'm gonna tell you some of the guys that's in my age group. Black Ram, Coach Greg Adams, Ringo, our age group, we play video games. Like, we played video games. We watched professional wrestling. Some of these guys be coming on here and trying to condemn people for stuff that they did. Oh, man, how could you watch wrestling and how could you play video? Dude, you act like you borderline sweet. Candy cane dudes. I mean, listen, man. Men have too many good reasons not to get married or always be focusing on these chicks, man. Like, yeah, y'all know how it be, man. Like, some of them, they just get under your skin in that lustful way. Like, that's just how it is being a man. And hey, listen, let your wife get mad. Your lust is gonna be there. Like, don't even argue with her about your lust. You gonna like what you like, man. And she gonna like what she like, even though she's a manipulator and deceiver who tries to act like she don't never look or like any dudes, but the smartest dudes already done sift through all that foolish talk. We know you attracted to somebody. We know you have smashed, will smash, or want to smash somebody, so stop it. And that's 100% of y'all. That's 100% of y'all, including the unicorn. Have smashed, will smash, or want to get smashed. 100%. Stop it. Men gonna look at who they want. Do not let these women tell you what you can look at and what you can't. And that's another good reason. Guys don't want to be accountable to these women in monogamous relationships. That's why Isaiah 4:1, in that day, seven women will take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own food, wear our own clothes, only let us be called by your name. Take away our disgrace. The disgrace, trying to control men, that's part of the disgrace. You was looking at her. Don't look at her in front of me. You should just tell her next time, like, I try not to. I know I shouldn't do that. I'm sorry. But you might see, like, let's say you like it round and jiggly. You like it round and jiggly. Every time, never tell her what you like. Because every time that comes around, she going to be looking you right in your face to see if you look what you say you like. Man, I like looking at women's feet. Soon as a woman comes, your wife going to look down at her feet. And if they look well maintained and decent, she going to look right at you. Whatever you like, they're going to try to control. Whatever you like, they're going to try to control. As men, they control nothing. Your wife is not there to control anything. The only thing she should have control over is if y'all have kids and you're not around, or herself. But again, like the title states, men have too many good reasons not to get married. And if you considering getting married, you need to think of what it would be like to be married, what it would be like not to be married. That's a video I'm gonna make tomorrow. You got to start thinking about these things. I changed my lifestyle when I started thinking about what it would be like to go to prison. I didn't even necessarily like working in prisons, except for it was a lot of exercise, and I got to like try to reach and talk some sense into some individual. But other than that, no. But anyway, the channel is the No Matrix, No Simping on Subjects channel. About to get ready to get to work out here. So just kind of think about what we be talking about on this channel. Make sure you subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.